Hi folks, I hope all of you are doing very well. Let me go into the video straight away. Today, the chakra we are going to learn about is the Agjna Chakra. See, in English, they call it the third eye. Okay, why do they call it so? Because already we have got two eyes. Then, what is the location of the third eye? The location is between the two eyebrows, not exactly in the center. See, between the two eyebrows, there is a small gap. Not there, a little above. A little above. The center of the two eyebrows is the location of the third eye. And this, if you want to know the exact position, you can look at the picture of Lord Shiva. For him, the third eye is always open. And it is shown vertically, like this, almost 3/4 being kept open. So that actually it is just above, and after some time when it gets activated, it descends down. Okay, so this is the location of the third eye. And what are the features of the third eye? This is described as the chakra having only two petals. So if you look at the picture, what I am showing here, see there's a round structure, and on either side there are two petals. And the deities governing these two petals, or the deities governing the Agjna Chakra, are Lord Shiva in the name of Sadashivan and Goddess Parvati. And the color of the Agjna Chakra or the third eye is violet. Sorry. The color of the Agjna Chakra is indigo. The next chakra, Sahasrara Chakra, is only violet in color. I am sorry, please make a correction. So, the color of Agjna Chakra is indigo, dark blue, somewhat dark blue, indigo. And the mantra for Agjna Chakra is Om. I have already published a video on chanting Om or Aum, what is correct, everything. So you can go back to that and refer to it. Okay, Om, OM. So the mantra for activating the Agjna Chakra is Om. And you also know that Om is the language of the Prapancham, is the language of the universe. So when you utter Om, you automatically get connected to the universe. It is as simple as this. Not so simple to do, but to say. Okay. Then, you see, we have already seen that the 5 lower chakras are connected to, linked to the 5 elements, Panchabhutas. Whereas, no element is attached to this Agjna Chakra. Okay. Mooladharam with the earth element. Swadhisthana with the water element. Manipuraha is with the fire element. Anahata is with the wind element. And Vishuddhi is with the Akash element. 5 elements are Panchabhutas, which constitute our body as well as the universe. So, when I say Agjna Chakra is not connected to any element, it is, I don't mean it directly. That is, Agjna Chakra is not attributed to any element. It is something more than that. Okay, that is the meaning. That is how we have to understand the meaning. Then, you see, I'm going to share a very exciting thing. I'm really excited to share it with you. See, as I said earlier, we always show the location in the front side of our body. Okay, except the Mooladhara Chakra, Swadhisthana, Manipuraga, Anahata, Vishuddhi, Ajna. Ajna we always touch like this and show. This is Agjna Chakra, isn't it? We are used to it. We are used to show the location in the front side, whereas actually they are all at the back side. Okay, on the Sushumna Nadi or inside the vertebral column, inside the spinal cord. That is how you imagine. Okay, then when it comes to the Agjna Chakra here, what is the location? You see, as a science student, I have studied the threadbare analysis of the structure of the brain for frontal lobe, front brain, mid brain, hind brain, cerebellum, pons varoli, medulla oblongata, thalamus, hypothalamus, like that, all the parts we have studied. Okay, and I have also studied about pituitary, which is known as the master gland, and also about pineal gland. So as a science graduate, I learned everything in detail. But when it came to spirituality, I was shocked to know at the truth. Truth means it is something different. That is, there are two kinds of glands in our body. A gland is an organ which secretes something. So what are the two kinds of glands? Exocrine glands and the endocrine glands. Exocrine gland, for example, pancreas, which secretes insulin. Sorry, exocrine gland are glands having ducts. Okay, say a salivary gland. Salivary gland is secreting saliva in our mouth. It is having the ducts. Through the salivary duct, the saliva is secreted into our mouth. Okay, so salivary gland is an ideal example of exocrine gland. Now, what about the endocrine gland? Endocrine glands are ductless glands. They don't have ducts. And these endocrine glands secrete hormones. And pituitary is the master gland of all the endocrine glands in our body. Okay, anyway, our intention here is not to learn in detail about the structure of the brain or the endocrine gland or the exocrine gland or anything. Now, I am just giving you an intro so that you understand about what I am going to say in a perfect way. So, like that, you see, our brain has two hemispheres. Say it is like you just take a potato, cut it into two. You get two halves. Like that, we have two halves in the brain. That is the right brain and the left brain. And you may also know that the right brain controls the left side of the body and the left brain controls the right side of the body. All these things are purely science. Now, when coming to spirituality, you see, you keep both the hemispheres of the brain together. Actually, they are attached by a strip of nerves. Okay, so here, when you have the brain like this, you just draw a vertical line through the center of the brain and you draw a horizontal line in the center of the brain. And where the vertical and horizontal lines intersect, in the center point, there is a small gland. The size of the gland is that of a rice grain. Okay, such a small gland, very, very carefully kept in the midbrain, in the middle of the two hemispheres, in a very, very highly protected way. What is the name of the gland? That is the pineal gland. And the pineal gland is the third eye. So, scientifically, you learn about the parts of the brain, endocrine glands, pituitary, pineal gland, this and that. That is a different thing. When I came into spirituality, for the first time when I learned that the pineal gland is the third eye, I was really excited. Because in colleges, they don't teach this. They don't talk anything about the chakras. So, these two are treated as two different compartments, two different entities, but both are the same. That is, the pineal gland is the third eye. So, where do you get the location of the pineal gland? Exactly in the center of the midbrain. So, externally, you can show the position like this, in the center of the forehead. Okay, that is what I was really excited to know when I came to know for the first time. So, I thought I will share that excitement also with you. Okay, so that is the pineal gland. And you might have heard about Shambhavi Mudra, or you might have seen the picture of Mahavatar Babaji. Have you noticed his eyes? His eyes are always looking up. Both the eyes are looking up like this. The black portion of the eyeball is up like this, half hidden, half gone inside. Okay, that is because that our two eyes are a part of the sense organ, isn't it? There are 5 sense organs, so eye is also a part of one of the sense organs, one of the 5 sense organs. Now, our eyes are photosensitive. Photo means light. That means our eyes are sensitive to light. So, and you know how we see the things, isn't it? How do you see the thing? The light falls onto the object and it gets reflected. It goes into the eye and it falls on the retina. It forms an image. And on the retina, you have the rods and cones which are sensitive to light and color. So, with the help of these rods and cones, we are able to see the object, isn't it? So, that is what is the science about. Now, from the back of the retina, that is from all the rods and cones, you get the nerves, isn't it? These nerves coming from the eyes are called optic nerves. And these are optic nerves in the midbrain. The optic nerves form a chiasma, like an into, like this, in the shape. Now, this optic chiasma is closely associated with the pineal gland. So much so, the pineal gland is also photosensitive. Only difference is we can see in the light and in the darkness we cannot see, isn't it? Whereas the pineal gland is photosensitive the other way around. It secretes, pineal gland is an endocrine gland. So it secretes a hormone. What is the name of the hormone? Melatonin. So, this melatonin hormone is secreted by the pineal gland only in the darkness, that is in the night. So, pineal gland is inactive during the daytime, but it is active during the night. Okay, and now you may associate this Shambhavi Mudra with the pineal gland. Shambhavi Mudra is done to activate the pineal gland. So, just put both the eyes like this. Try with raising the eyeballs. Try to look at the center of the forehead like this. Like this. Then you can see some tingling sensation here. That is because as there is a proverb goes, you see, where your attention goes, there the energy flows. That is a saying. Where your attention goes, there the energy flows. So, obviously, when you keep your attention here in the center of the forehead, see, you get some tingling sensation. And in the beginning, if you keep on looking like this, your eyes start paining. After some time, you get used to it. Okay, so the Shambhavi Mudra helps to activate the pineal gland or helps to activate the Agjna Chakra. Okay, that is how, because the Shambhavi Mudra is also a part of Kriya Yoga, which is advocated by Sri Mahavatar Babaji. Okay, so that is one thing. So, what is the function of the melatonin? Why melatonin is secreted? Why is melatonin secreted in the night? Melatonin is in charge of our sleep. So, if you want to sleep nicely, then melatonin must be secreted properly. And that is why we have to sleep in the dark room. There are other versions also, like people say that you can have a small, very dim night lamp, or you can have a small lamp burning in one corner of the room. All those things are okay. But, usually we don't sleep with the tube lights on or with the LED bulb on. Okay, that is not good. Because pineal gland is activated only in the darkness. Only if melatonin is secreted, we can sleep nicely. We can sleep properly. And not only that, this melatonin hormone, it is responsible for the circadian rhythm. What is the meaning of this circadian rhythm? See, a day consists of 24 hours, and roughly it is divided into 12 hours of daytime and 12 hours of nighttime, isn't it? Now, you see, it is the circadian rhythm can be also explained in a layman's language as a biological clock. You all know about the clock which shows the time. Now, what is biological inside the body? Now, where do we carry a clock inside the body? Yes, the body is accustomed to this changes in the daytime and the nighttime. And suppose you keep the alarm and try to get up in the Brahma Muhurtam, say like 4 o'clock every day. You continuously do it for 2 to 3 months. Then automatically, even without the help of the alarm, you wake up at 4 o'clock. This is the meaning of circadian rhythm, or this is the meaning of the biological clock. Okay, if you are used to eating your lunch at 2 o'clock, wherever you are, automatically by 2 o'clock, you feel hungry. Unless otherwise you have taken a very heavy breakfast late. Okay, so there's so many things are set. Say, for example, for me, I cannot keep awake in the night. When I was in college also, I used to go to sleep by 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock maximum. Beyond that, whereas my roommates, my classmates in the hostel, they used to keep awake till 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. They go to bed very late and get up very late. Whereas I'm an early riser. I go to bed by 10 o'clock and get up by 5 o'clock. Okay. So much so, even now, by 9:30, I start yawning. All my family members and close friends, they know about me. If I yawn, even see, the beauty is, even if I am outside, even if I am attending a wedding party or a party, or if I am in the middle of a shopping mall, wherever I am, irrespective of the place, sharp by 9:30, I start yawning. Like, you can even set your watch, you can correct your the time of your watch by seeing me yawning. It is so accurate. And by 10 o'clock, I feel like sleeping. I fall flat. Or in the sense, after 10 o'clock, whatever I do, it is not uh, uh, bringing out up to my efficiency. Okay, this is the meaning of biological clock. I'm sure all of you might have experienced it in your daily routine. Okay, now, so this melatonin is responsible for the sleep pattern, the sound sleep, and controlling the biological uh, rhythm in our body. Okay, and so this is all about Agjna Chakra. Now, coming to the features of the Agjna Chakra, you see this pineal gland. Why is it called the pineal gland? See, if you have gone to Ooty or Himalayan region, you might have seen pine trees. Pine trees. And the pine trees do not produce flowers, but in the place of flowers, they produce something called cones. Okay, cones. So these are all the cones which are produced by the pine trees. Okay, now the shape of the pineal gland is also somewhat like this. It is conical, but the size is not so big like this. It is the size of a rice grain, so small, so delicate. Because of the resemblance with the pine cone, it is called the pineal gland. You can call it as pineal gland, or you can name it as pine. You can call it pineal gland or pineal gland. Both are correct. Okay, my teachers taught me as pineal gland, and so I continue to say it like that. Whereas in many videos and others, I hear saying it as pineal gland. Anyway, it doesn't make any difference. Okay, so this is about the pineal gland. Then, what is the spiritual connection between us and the pineal gland. You know, when the pineal gland is activated, or the third eye, sorry, the third eye or the Ajna Chakra is activated, or when it is balanced, first it gets activated due to continuous meditation and due to continuous uh, uh, sadhana. It gets activated and slowly it gets perfected. Perfected means, see, these things happen on its own. Okay, yeah, we don't have to do anything with that. You simply do the meditation part of it. All the chakras will be balanced. Like that, Ajna Chakra also will be balanced. It will be activated. And what are the spiritual aspects of this third eye? You see, when this gets activated, you get a lot of intuition. I have already published another video on intuition or inner voice. So this intuition is the inner voice which tells you what is correct and what is not correct. So by balancing the Ajna Chakra, you get a lot of intuition. Intuitive power is increased. You become very imaginative and you become self-realized. Okay, so these are all the signs that your Ajna Chakra is getting activated. And suppose if it is not activated. And one more thing I have to remind you here, unless all the lower chakras are balanced, the Ajna Chakra will not get balanced. And when it is not getting balanced, the negative aspect of this third eye is illusion. In Sanskrit, they call it Maya. Okay, what is the meaning of illusion or Maya? See, we are unable to distinguish the right between the right and the wrong. Right and the wrong means which is correct and which is not correct. To that extent, we are unable to distinguish the right and the wrong to that extent that we take the negative things as the positive things. We take the wrong things as the right things. So this is the gimmicks played by the mind. Okay, so unless the Ajna Chakra is activated, there is no clarity. So it cannot result in self-realization. So a person whose Ajna Chakra is dull, not activated, he will be always living in the illusionary world. He has all the time doubts. He is unable to distinguish the right and the wrong. Like that. He always mistakes the wrong things as the right things. So this is the real meaning of illusion. So when the Ajna Chakra is activated, this illusion disappears. Then what do we get? We get clarity. So what is clarity? We see right as the right thing. We see wrong things as the wrong thing. That's all. There's no dilly-dallying. Okay, the person is not living in an airy-fairy world. All sorts of unwanted imaginations and mistaken identities. All these things happen when the Ajna Chakra is not activated. And suppose if Ajna Chakra is the one which is taking us towards spirituality. So the real practical spirituality comes when Ajna Chakra is activated. And when the Ajna Chakra gets perfected, when it is getting near to perfection, we get some, let me come to that later. Before that, let me come to the first point. See, when we meditate, all the chakras are getting balanced. Like that, Ajna Chakra is also getting balanced. Then, during our meditation, you might have heard some people saying they are getting some blue light here, or they see a play of colors, they see a lot of scenes, maybe they are able to see the past life. Like that, many scenes are going in front of them when they are meditating. Now, these are all signs or symptoms of Agjna Chakra getting activated. And when you go deep into meditation, when the Agjna Chakra is getting activated, you get a lot of siddhis. Now, what do you mean by siddhi? Siddhi means some capacities. Like you might have heard some mahans and some people walking on the water, walking on the fire. You might have heard about Bogar Siddha going to we heard that he went from India to China uh, through the Akash. So, Gagana Marg, they say. So, all these things are possible. These are called siddhis. And when we get some siddhis like this, we can also get some siddhis like this. Okay. But when we get some siddhis like this, say like just by looking at a person, we may be able to see the past of the person, past lives or the future. Or when you just look at the horoscope, just by looking at the horoscope, you may be able to see, you get some power. And so you come to know for how many days he is going to live, for how many years he is going to live. A lot you will be able to see. So these are all some of the powers we get as a result of deep meditation and as a result of the activation of the Agjna Chakra. But beware of these siddhis. Okay, beware of these siddhis, because these siddhis are called traps. Now, why are we getting these siddhis? See, the Prapancham is testing us. And if you're getting some scenes and if you're getting some powers, if you go behind this, that is the end of your spiritual life. Okay, so when you get colors, when you get some lights, when you get some scenes, you just enjoy. But don't go behind them. If you go behind the siddhis, then your spiritual growth is abruptly stopped at that point. Okay, so please don't go after that. But there is nothing wrong in enjoying the scenes and other things. These are all small gifts given to you. Okay, to improve upon you, so that you stick on to the spiritual life, so that you do more and more of meditation. Okay, but our ultimate aim is to get liberated. Our ultimate aim is to get the uh, enlightenment. Okay, so by seeing these small powers, don't go behind them. Okay, right. When we don't go after these siddhis and when we continue to meditate, what do we get? See, we get to know a lot of metaphysical experiences. These are also known as extrasensory perceptions. What do you mean by metaphysical or extrasensory perceptions? That is, see, you become a mystic. Then who is a mystic? That is, a mystic is a person who is getting this extrasensory perception. And that perception is not using the five sense organs. You go beyond the five sense organs. And not using the five sense organs, when you go beyond the sense organs, you are able to hear, you are able to see, you are able to perceive many, many things of the past and the future. This is called the ESP, or extrasensory perception. So our mystic life gets activated when the third eye gets perfected. Okay, so you get a lot of we enter into our mystical dimensions of our life. Okay, this is the advantage of activating the third eye. Okay, so these are all the features of the third eye. And in connection with this, I just want to tell you one more thing. In olden days, people used to do a lot of hard work during the daytime, and at the dusk, during the twilight, or when the sun is about to set, they complete all their work, they have their dinner and go to bed. They sleep. And early in the morning, even before the sunrise, see, the light is spread. before the sun comes up the horizon, the light is spread, isn't it? By 4 o'clock. They wake up by 4 o'clock and they start their work. That is the right way of life. And that is because our two sense eyes and the pineal gland are designed only for this. Whereas nowadays, what is happening? Kali Yuga. We talk about Kali Yuga. What is Kali Yuga? Everything is happening upside down, topsy turvy. That is, even in the night, even after 10 o'clock, we see bright light. We use LED bulbs and tube lights, and we watch TV. We work with computers and laptops, and we use mobile phones extensively. And all these things hinder the functioning of the pineal gland. Please remember this. Okay. Yeah, but see, like the olden our ancestors, we cannot go to bed at 7 o'clock. Okay, I agree. But at least by 10 o'clock, you keep 10 o'clock as your deadline. Okay, by 10 o'clock we should go to bed, and by 4 o'clock we should get up. And some people say that we must have 8 hours sleep. This is a myth. Okay, the how many hours you want to sleep depends upon the body requirement, your body requirement, and the nature of the work you do. Okay, so it's not that everybody must sleep for 8 hours. Some may require 6 hours sleep, some may require only 5 hours sleep, some may require 7 hours, 8 hours. It depends upon the food you take, your lifestyle, and the work you do. Okay, however, kindly remember, better to go to bed by 10 o'clock. And 1 hour before going to bed, switch off all your electronic gadgets. Okay, and some people keep the alarm in the mobile and they put it under the pillow. They keep watching the mobile all most of the time before going to bed, and as it is, they fall off to sleep. And this is a dangerous thing. You know all these things, but still I thought it's my responsibility to share it with you. It's not that you do not know. See, first of all, you should not keep any of these electronic gadgets in your bedroom, especially the mobile. So uh, an hour before going to bed, switch off. You stop using these gadgets. Keep your mobile only in the hall or anywhere, but not in the bedroom, not under the pillow. You understand? Because the radiation coming from the mobile is definitely affecting the functioning of the pineal gland. And so there is no way of the third eye getting activated. So those who are in the spiritual path must be aware of all these things. You understand? Okay. So these are all the points which I wanted to share with you as far as the third eye is concerned. I think I have covered all the points, and I hope I have made it very clear. So let me check. Okay. So let us do deep meditation. Let us do meditation regularly, and let us learn some sadhanas through some gurus like Kriya Yoga to activate the uh, third eye or the pineal gland. Thank you. May God bless you all.